Hi, folks. Welcome. I'm going to keep this really brief. These are just instructions on how to use the online textbook for our course. And so, without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it. And so, this is what I'm going to be talking about. I'm about to show you a demonstration with the screen share so that you can kind of see this, and it's all going to make more sense. The good news is this is very simple. I don't think you're going to have too much problem figuring it out. You could probably do it without my help, but here it is anyway. Um, So here's what you're going to do. Here are the steps. Under every week of the weekly modules, when there's a unit from the online textbook assigned, you're going to see it there in the weekly folder. It's going to have the same name as it has on the syllabus. And so the first thing you do is you just click that folder and open it up. And when you click it and you open it up, you're going to see two things. You'll see a study plan and you'll see a quiz. And a study plan, it just means it's kind of like the textbook chapter, um, like you would have in a physical textbook. And I'll show you, you're going to kind of navigate through this chapter by clicking next and this kind of thing. And there are also activities within the study plan that you get credit for doing. And if you don't do them, then you get zero credit for doing them. So the idea is you kind of have to read the whole study plan carefully and do all the activities. And if you do that, you should be in good shape to do very well on the quiz. And so the other thing in that folder is the quiz, and that's kind of self-explanatory. It's quiz testing you on how well you know the information from the textbook chapter that you just read in the study plan. Okay, and then the quiz is simple. You just click start. You'll navigate through it, and you'll answer the questions. You obviously need to do the study plan before the quiz, just like you would read the textbook chapter before you take the quiz on the textbook chapter. And again, you get 5 points for participation in the study plan. You've got to do all the activities that are embedded within the study plan to get credit for those. And if you see a 0 out of 0 on the study plan or a 1 out of 5, it means that you didn't complete them all. Okay, and then when you get to the quiz, you get 2 attempts. And so if you don't do as well as you'd like on the first try, the idea is you might want to go back to the study plan and and take another look at it so you can do better the next time. And if you still don't do well after 2 attempts, let me know and we can talk about it and I can help you through that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you kind of what this looks like because that was just an explanation. And so here's what our Blackboard page looks like. And so we're going to go to the weekly modules. First thing, there are some instructions from the company itself under week 1, online textbook instructions succeeding with Waymaker. I'm not going to require you to read these, but those are more detailed instructions if you'd like them. Okay, and so how are you going to find out how to do this? Okay, and so the first 2 of these for us, and this might be different if you're taking a different course. It doesn't matter; it's the same idea. Um, Rhetorical reading and analysis. So you'll see that on the syllabus. It's going to say do rhetorical reading, study plan, and quiz. Okay, you open it up. Okay, there it is. And so the study plan, that's the first thing you open up, and here's what it looks like. Okay. And so you'll see getting started, why it matters. It just tells you kind of why we're covering this information. Show what you know is important that you know about. That's basically a pretest. And so if you feel like you might know some of this material, you can take the pretest. And what it'll do is you'll kind of test out of some of the material. And so it could save you time, maybe not. It's up to you. I'm not going to require that you do the pretest, but that's an option for you. What you are required to read is when you get to these blue parts. And so you open it up by clicking the blue book there, and each one is going to have different sections. And you can basically just start with the first one like this. And, not all these pages are super long. Like, see this one, not super long. And then when you've read the page, you go to next here. And then you get to the next page, and, just like a textbook, you're going to read it, right? But then you'll find as you scroll through, it's going to have activities in here. Okay, so here's the activity. Which of the following lines reveals purpose? Okay, yeah. And you'll kind of answer it. You'll check the answer and so forth. Remember, you get 5 points for doing these, so you've got to kind of like read the whole study plan and do them all. So let me scroll back here. Okay, so that's really all there is to it. And then to open the quiz, just to show you what it looks like. Pardon me while my computer finds what it needs. Okay, and just going back to that folder, the quiz, pretty simple. You just press start. You'll read the questions, you'll answer them, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And remember, you get 2 attempts at the quiz. Um, and one final thing about this. So I hope that's all clear. If there are any problems with that, please let me know. A couple things. You need to use a Chrome or Mozilla Firefox web browser. Um, this isn't going to work well with other web browsers. Um, yeah, but finally, yeah, you get 2 attempts at the quiz. Um, if you don't do as well as you'd like, you can get in touch with me and we can talk about it. Um, but it's really important that you do the study plan before the quiz. I have a lot of students, they just jump right into the quiz, and so you're losing points on the study plan, first of all, and second of all, um, these can be pretty challenging. You might find that they're more challenging than you anticipated at first. But that's okay. That's because we're in college, and I'm not giving you softballs here. This is college level work, so some of these things are going to be kind of challenging. But if you're still struggling after you've tried your best, um, then get in touch with me. I'll get in touch with you, and we'll get together and we'll try to make a plan to help you through it. Okay, I'm going to stop it there because I talked too long already. If you have any trouble, get in touch with me. Thank you.